Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor. Welcome back to some Battlefield Hardline. We're going to play some Heist on Grow House, and it's going to be some hot Taser action. One of my all-time favorite things to do in Battlefield Hardline is just bust out the Taser as a primary and try to interrogate as many people as possible. Now, this is something that just doesn't boost your points crazy because you get intel assists, but also it puts everybody in the mini-map for a very long time for every single player on your team. So if you want to flank or push or you don't know what's around a hallway or the next hallway, no problem. There is no way to hide from the Taser. It's not like you can prone crawl or victory crawl or crab walk like you can from a Mav or Tugs in Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. The other thing we're going to talk about in this video is DLC for Hardline. What's going on? We've seen player counts shrinking on almost a daily basis. When Hardline first launched, they were averaging peak 180,000+ a day for the first couple of weeks, and that's across all platforms. And again, that's peak. That's not concurrent at any one given time, which would be a much smaller total. And then I started doing 140, and then I started doing 130 as I get my first victim, and then 100, and then 90, then 80, and we're sitting at 70 or so, 60 to 70 depending on what day it is or if it's the weekend. And there you see intel assists rolling in hot right now. Put your hands up them like they're a little puppet and wiggle your figures. So what's one way to scare up your player base and get people logging in? Patches that actually do something to the game. The last patch was very, very underwhelming. Then, of course, DLCs. But we've had no news of DLCs as I strike out right here with the Taser primary in my hand. But don't worry, I will have my revenge. We've really had nothing on Premium until today. They actually launched the calendar as I touched that guy up for max range with the Taser. So you're going to see their stuff slotted June through July. And the first gap is August and September. More than likely, that's going to be where our first DLC is going to be slotted. And will Visceral do things different? Will the maps not be behind a paywall this time, a DLC? Because it really splits up the community. And if the game is already having population problems, the last thing you want to be doing is splitting up a community which is not even that big to begin with. And that was one of the ideas I had at the Game Changer events. Hey, what if everybody got the maps for free, but then maybe people got gun bench and all this other crazy stuff or double XP and they're able to get XP on all the maps? I mean, think of the different things they'd have to put in Premium to give it a value. There's tons of ideas thrown out, not just by Visceral, but other YouTubers and Twitch live streamers, both competitive players, ex-players, pub stars, and guys that just do it for the lulz and trolls. So there's a lot of good stuff. I really hope Battlefield, the franchise, stops dividing up the community base by putting maps behind DLC paywalls. Because if these populations don't start to rebound with the release of patches, more content in the game, there's going to be big-time problems, even finding people to play the game mode or map that you really want to play. So it'll be interesting to see if the creative people at Visceral can sell this to EA, if they can pack enough content into Premium to make this go. It'd be a really nice change of direction in the Battlefield series. And I'm on the hunt for my next Taser victim. Remember, it's all about linking up those tasers to get as many people on the mini-map. Oh, here's a nice couple of people, and get the guy up top. And then it's probably wise to switch over to your primary ASAP, because you can do this like setting an MCOM in Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. You can still shoot and reload as long as you hold that button. And linking up more intel assists. Get a little splash of the Jesus name on the roof. And here we go, listening to footprints and looking at the mini-map yet again. And there we go, touch that guy up and look from behind. And I'm in a very, very, very hot spot because we're on to their last package and we're about to deliver that bad boy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this round of some Battlefield Heist. What do you guys think about Premium? Do you think the maps should be free for everybody? What do you think that would do to the franchise in general? I think it'd be a step in the right direction. As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys soon.